are they doing? Not putting the ball in the belly of power and pad level. 7.6 yards per carry worth of power and pad level with the game on the line. This needs to be talked about as much as anything else. 7.6 yards per carry. We predicted the Cowboys having a successful power running game. We, like literally us here, you and me. And I just told you guys, I talked about it. Somebody said, hype me up. And I did it again. 10 minutes before, it was 12 o'clock, the Thursday before Thursday Night Football, kick to Cowboys-Eagles to kick off the NFL season. And it wasn't like some crazy thought process. It was just me saying, okay, here's who Javonte Williams is. He says he's healthy. I trust him. I know who the player is when he is fully healthy. The Cowboys are tripling down on the interior of their offensive line of just people movers, right? We know Klayton Adams is going to deploy heavy misdirection, heavy counter, heavy duo. So it's just going to be a power run approach just by nature of the personnel. It wasn't like I'm Nostradamus over here. I'm just literally doing my homework and I'm just talking to you guys. That's it. That's all I'm doing. That's the whole method. For those who are new here, the sports below the surface truth for the true fan. That's what I do. That's what my passion is. We predicted that the Cowboys would have a power run game and a successful one. We watched them have success with a power running game for the first 2 weeks of the season. We reacted to them having success in the power running game through 2 weeks of the season. We were excited about them having success and being a power running game, a multi-dimensional offense for the first time in far too long, where they actually threaten teams out of a too high vision-based, zone coverage shell, right? The 3.2 yards per carry that's crippled the Cowboys in the playoffs because they're playing against competitive, competent, quality opponents who are literally going to say, okay, Dak, good luck. Beat us if you can. But you can't because nobody can. Nobody can do it by themselves without a running game. Otherwise, we're gonna sink 7 and 8. We're gonna change the post-snap picture on you, and we're gonna force you to thread very tight windows over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And if you can do it, good luck. Good on you. But good luck to you otherwise. The Cowboys have a power run game that marries to their passing game with seemingly unlimited weapons, some of which are still working their way into the mix. Javonte Turpin. Others haven't even been active yet. Jadon Blue. It's a top 5 offense, bottom line. But one where their power running game that has long since evaded them, where they were getting 7.6 yards per carry. They get to the 1 yard line. Have a chance, albeit a very desperate one, a borderline, flat line level chance, but we still got we got a little bit of a pulse. Back door's still cracked. Gotta have it. All we need is 1 yard. All these things, all these predictions, all these verifications, all the proof on the literal day of power run. The Cowboys have 2 opportunities from the 1 yard line to prove that if nothing else, this play right here, we have power run. They got 2 chances to do it. Time not their friend. Game on the line. Hanging by a thread. Desperation. 1 yard. That's 6.6 less than Javonte Williams was averaging on that day, by the way. That day was today. 1 yard. 2 opportunities. 3rd and goal from the 1 yard line. And we don't even so much as try it once. Pass. That was passive. It was finesse. It shows me a little bit of tight ass. In the heat of the moment, right? You're pushing, you're reeling, which I agree. I actually understand why they were. You got to be perfect. You better be perfect on offense. You better not screw up, better not fumble, better not have a ball bounce out off your hands, George Pickens. You better not get called for an unsportsmanlike or a false start or, find yourself behind the chains. You better not, because your defense certainly ain't going to do you any favors. Okay, so I get it. I get having a little bit of that, a little bit of tight A. I can understand. But Dak has the autonomy, as we all should know at this point. If you don't, I don't know what sport you're watching. He has the autonomy to check into whatever he wants in any particular moment. But Schotty, Klayton Adams, and any other offensive personnel member with a headset or even with a voice, with access to the sideline, should be raising their decibel level into each respective speaker or eardrum. Pound that freaking rock one time. Get 1 yard. Put this ball in the end zone and keep our chances alive. Nobody thought to do that. Not just one time. It's not like if it's one instance and you think maybe you like your chances, you have a better matchup somewhere else, you have a play that you're guaranteed, like your 2-point conversion play, the one that you drew up and game plan for and had circled all, like, that's fine. If you tell me that's your one play and that play didn't involve handing the ball off to Javonte Williams, okay, I'll grant you that. If that's what you thought this week, that's what you game planned and prepared for. You had to test it out in a heat of the moment to see if it works, see if you can take it with you moving forward. I get that. Try it out once. But when all else fails, in a gotta have it moment, all I need is 1 yard to keep my chances alive. What are they doing? Not putting the ball in the belly of power and pad level. 7.6 yards per carry worth of power and pad level with the game on the line. 1 yard. Got a bug in my shirt, so that means it's time to sign off. How poetic is that? Anyway, I'm going to rectify this situation. Hopefully the Cowboys can rectify theirs. But if not, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this hour and 3 minutes. And I also hope that you would do me a favor. Hit the like button for me and tell somebody where to find me. The Sports Below the Surface Truth on the Dallas Cowboys, the Texas Longhorns, and otherwise. Thank you guys for your time. Remember, the prayer changes things and the war's already won. I love you.